A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got D'Angelo Russell, also Johnson out there. Williams is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wilson in at the 4. And for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's George in at the 1. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Markkanen outside. Back to George. Markkanen outside. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Collins. The offensive rebound. Kessler. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nick Claxton.
Tight defense against Kessler. Maybe a little too tight.
Utah shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kessler. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, where Kessler is elite is on the board, and he's an excellent rim protector. Those 2 things alone will earn you minutes.
Now here's Russell. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Markkanen against Williams. Williams grabs the board.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Pass to Johnson. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Sexton looking around. The 3 is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taking those.
Russell to pass to Wilson. Back to Russell. Launches it. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Markkanen. Collins right side. Releases from 15. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, when the jumper is falling for Collins, it's a good sign for this offense.
To the inside. Claxton passes to Wilson. Williams from long range. Sexton grabs the board.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Claxton with the block. Pass to Johnson. Here's Wilson. There's a screen by Johnson. Now Williams. Collins defending. To get back on track. Here's Wilson. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Outside Sexton. From the left block. He squares up and sinks it. Sexton's got 5 points.
And you got to applaud Sexton's work ethic on the offensive end in constant pursuit of his shot.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down low. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Wilson. Outside. Williams. Claxton down low. Kessler on him. Williams from long range. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall. He's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Now here's Russell. Johnson. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 13 feet out. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Williams. Back to Johnson. Outside. Williams. Off target from outside.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Now here's George. Here's Kessler. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. And Claxton throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Sexton. His last outing, he had 20. Here's Markkanen. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Markkanen's put in the work, and he's got no trouble absorbing some contact.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
I appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
Here's Clarkson. It's deflected.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Simmons. Over Sexton. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Utah ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Utah leading. Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. Filipowski out there with Drew Eubanks. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And it's Brooklyn ball. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. And that's their 3rd game of a long 6-game trip. And that one's good. Simmons. And that makes it a tie ball game.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
To the paint. Here's Eubanks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
They set the screen to the inside. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Simmons.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Clarkson. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Sexton against Simmons. Here's Clowney. Again, the Nets score.
Well, that's the kind of look you want every trip down the floor. They're happy with that possession.
Clarkson outside. Inside. Eubanks. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Mills, he's checked in for Sexton. And a change for the Nets. Whitehead, he's checked in for Wilson. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Simmons against Mills. Pass to Clowney. Here's Whitehead. Here's Clowney. 14 points his last outing. 2 on the clock. Sharp, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets. Came away with a win.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you...
Both teams will make substitutions. Let's see some of the numbers here for Keon Johnson.
During these last 10 games, he's been a menace on the defensive end. Poking balls loose, jumping passing lanes. He's been all over the place and piling up the steam.
Williams against Markkanen. George outside, from outside the arc, and the three-pointer goes. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. The 16th pick in last year's draft. Keontae George was thrown right into the fire his rookie season, Stan.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was basically handed the keys to the offense at the point guard position. He may take some lumps, but his talent level is evident.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
And he makes a first. Colin Sexton's checked in for Utah. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. That one's no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
George, right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So two free throws for him coming up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Utah shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw is good from Russell.
And there is an undeniable swagger to Russell's game. He plays with a ton of confidence and knows what he can do out there.
And both free throws good for Russell.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Collins outside. Pass to Kessler. Outside Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Simmons. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. No problems knocking that one down. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
George passes to Markkanen. Takes the 3. The Jazz again can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 3. Throws it up high. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, cleared for takeoff.
George passes to Collins. George against Russell. To the middle. Can they get it? The 7-footer Markkanen using that length.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Russell finds Simmons. Russell with the ball. Here's Williams. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Sexton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell from outside. Utah grabs the miss.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's George. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
You know, right now for the Nets, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Really an incredible game from Ben Simmons.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams. And it's Wilson in at the 4.
Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at you.
Claxton a screen on George. Down low. Stolen by Kessler. George with it. Russell covering. And he lobs it up. Can't finish the lob.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Williams. And here's Claxton. Here's Wilson. George defending. Outside Russell. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Russell's got 10.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Collins passes to Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Markkanen for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Here's Russell. George with the block. Johnson against Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates. Yeah, it's hard to remember that Markkanen had a slow start to his pro career, because now He's a candidate for the 50, 40, 90 club almost every year.
So the Nets making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Markkanen hits them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. Well, you always want high field goal percentages from the bigs. These are the best at efficiently putting the ball in the bucket. Well, you look at Kessler, topping the chart with his efficiency.
He just looks in control and confident on the offensive end, not rushing anything, and as a result, he's shooting a high percentage from the field.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Williams from long range. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Williams has got 7 points.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Pass to Kessler. It's Markkanen on the wing. George with it. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
The kick out to Simmons. Back to Russell. Outside. Williams. The three. Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 3. Markkanen. The pass to George. Collins outside. And George with the basket on the assist by Collins. He's got 6.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
Russell finds Williams. To the inside. Williams on the wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Jazz, Sensabaugh is checked in for Markkanen. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for George. we've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Clarkson outside. Utah with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Simmons. Utah grabs the miss. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Clarkson against Martin. And that one's good. Clarkson's got 6.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
We'll stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Now here's Simmons. Give him 8. 4 on the clock. Pass to Clowney. Over Collins. Clowney can't get it to go. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. Here's Sensabaugh. Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Well, this coaching staff loves to see Clarkson pass it. He's developed that portion of his game.
Pass to Clowney. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Here's Simmons, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Now here's Clarkson. He has 6. With a 9-footer, and he nails the jumper. Give him 8 points now. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Jazz out in front, leading by a point. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Filipowski out there with Drew Eubanks. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Utah right now. Clowney takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, the playmaking skills of Simmons are elite. The pass-first attitude he brings is what helps tie the team together.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Jazz lead by 1.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Watford outside. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Beekman. The 3 is up. No good that time. Now Clarkson. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Eubanks, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Eubanks. Clarkson with the ball. Launches the 3. Clowney pulls it in. Here's Awoma. Back to Simmons. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Here's Collier. Simmons defending. Collier, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. It's good.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Clarkson outside. Utah with another miss.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Beekman. Pass to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Simmons is doubled. That's a miss. And he's 7 for 11 from the floor. Jazz trail by 3. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Jordan Clarkson can be so crafty, able to navigate the foul and get his shot to go.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Nets.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep, and until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And that one falls for Clarkson.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Sexton's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now, my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Russell. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Here's Collins. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Russell. Here's Wilson. Collins defending. Russell a screen on George. Here's Johnson. And stolen by Markkanen. Now here's Kessler. He's guarded by Claxton. Inside. Here's Wilson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nets lead by 2. Markkanen outside. Russell against George. Markkanen with a screen on Russell. George, good.
Well, check out George showing up in the big moment, showing how ready he is to be that guy.
Now here's Russell. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. outside Sexton. Markkanen sets a screen. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Well, I think Sexton enjoys taking over in the big moments. He wants to be that guy for his team.
Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now here's George. Lets it fly. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
To the paint. Claxton passes to Wilson. And here's Russell. Claxton a screen on George. 6 to shoot. The three from Russell. Oh, gets the three to fall.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And the Jazz with possession here. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And Utah has possession. They trail by 3. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Markkanen, the pass to Collins. Back to Markkanen. Clock at 6. Sexton misses. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
8 seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Marketed from long range. Off target. This one belongs to Brooklyn. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Ben Simmons, and Ben, you were setting the table. How aggressive were you looking to be, attacking and finding your open teammates?
Trying to make plays. That's what I do. I try to share the ball, try to make the right play, so I'm happy I did that.
And you do it well. Thanks, Ben.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.